up, guys, and welcome to Evening Pussy. It's your girl, Victoria Lynn, a.k.a. the Pussy Boss, and I am back for a week, another dollar holla, bitch. It's men with plastic surgery. That is the topic today. Ooh, I love, things are moving, guys. That means things are happening. So right now, all over TikTok, what do you see? You see every single same clip from the Kardashian reunion, which is Kim Kardashian saying that no, they do not feel that they give an unrealistic idealization of how women should look. And, you know, this isn't about the Kardashians and this isn't about females. But when I saw that, I actually started thinking, well, you know, it's funny because nobody asks any of the guys in entertainment about what surgeries they do. So I thought it's time to have an episode on it. But before we get into our episode, let's start off with our little promo of the night. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow at XClass Experience. That's spelled with an X. On Instagram. Yes, X. I think, though, isn't that like Black Panther? Yep, I love Black Panther. Oh, Michael B. Jordan, so sexy. Anyways, I digress. But if you're in Cancun and you need a yacht, you want to have a luxury yacht, you want to have a yacht party, we got you covered. At XClass, we have it all. Here in Cancun, we can help you get the ultimate vacation experience. And trust me, when I say ultimate, I mean ultimate. All right, guys. So the squirt of the day. The squirt of the day is actually plastical, like testicle. Plastical, but testicle. Some guy got kicked in the balls and had to have an operation to get a plastic ball. Is that a real thing? Ball replacement? We didn't look that up. If it's real, I didn't see it on the cosmetic list, but I mean, what would you put in your balls? Could you imagine if they actually put like a little silicone balls? I feel like it's almost pointless. It would literally just be for vanity because you wanted to ball if you lost a ball. But do girls even care about balls? Like, let me be honest. Like, if I look down and their guy's ball's not there, I don't know how much of that. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a guy with no balls and if it's ever actually no balls, even a ball. Well, I'm saying, like, I know balls are there. Well, what if somebody lost their balls so they wanted to get plastic surgery for balls? I know they get plasticals. But what I'm saying is, if you're a girl watching this and you were fucking a guy, the only difference that I would recognize is that the balls would not be smacking my ass or whatever. But if I didn't feel that, I don't know if I'd be looking for the balls. What, teabagging? Yeah, you couldn't teabag. Balls slapping, heavyweight balls. Flaccid penis with big balls. Sorry, we're playing, what's that game? Simon Says or something? Pictionary? That's an old ass. Charades. We're playing charades. That's what I was trying to say. Anyways, if you have plasticals, please comment below because I'd like to know how that's going for you. I mean, imagine if you hit some girl in the face with it. They'd be a lot harder probably than the regular ones. It might actually bruise her, depending how hard you go. But I just don't know if I would be worried if he didn't have balls. Okay, first off, I know I can't get pregnant. Woohoo! Second off, I don't think I'd really care. I mean, guys, like, I feel like guys, if a girl didn't have tits, they'd be like, yo, where's her tits? However, with a girl, I'm like, the only thing I'm looking for has to be long and thick. As long as I see something that's long and thick, I think I'm good to go. I'm just saying. Right, ladies? I mean, really, like, do we really care about balls? Like, what girl is like, oh, my God, I love sucking on balls. The hair. What? I'm just making points as to why women really don't give a fuck about balls. All right, so that's why it's not a popular surgery for men. However, penile enlargement can be very, I guess, one of the not number one, but one of the higher surgeries on there. So from 1997 to 2014, the total of cosmetic procedures performed on male patients actually increased by 273%. And since then, it has increased another 200%. Now, what's interesting is the number of facelifts performed on male patients actually increased by 44%. And then the number of eyelid, which I find really interesting that eyelid surgery is so popular, increased by 34%. In 2014, men accounted for 11.8% of liposuction, 11.9% of facelifts, and 4.6% of tummy tucks. Now, I did try to get like more up-to-date information, but here's what's crazy, right? If you type in plastic surgery for females, you can find all this information. But when it comes to men, they really don't seem to put much work into it. And I also found out that they really don't market to men. Really, plastic surgery is marketed to women, which makes men feel almost like they are not privy to it in a sense, which I'll show you. They actually felt, a lot of the doctors in the research I did found that men actually felt more uncomfortable with even discussing what they would do. However, they would be the ones to get a surgery quicker. So, for example, a woman will think for like months about whether she should get her breast done, whether she should get her nose done. And a man, on the other hand, will think, I want to get something done, go into the office, listen to what they say, be like, meh, okay, sounds good, and they'll do it. I swear, that's what it basically said. Women, on the other hand, we want to be like, okay, so you're saying you're going to inject here, here, and here. So when you inject here, here, and here, what other things are you going to inject? That was a dumb question. Why are you nodding at that? He nodded at that. You're not supposed to nod. That was a dumbass question. That was like supposed to be that whatever. But I find it funny, right? Because definitely men are out there doing it too. We're not the only ones. And nobody's even discussing what men are doing. So I figured this is the time to do it. So let me break down the top 10 surgeries for men. Number 1, facelift. Since last year, they've seen over a 15% increase in facelifts for men. Number 2, ear surgery. There's been a 11% increase. I think that's where like they tag it back. You know, I actually have a friend who did that. I've thought about doing that to my ears. Would you ever do that? Yeah, just like, yeah, because, you know, they kind of stick out. Yeah, look, yours stick out a lot, actually. You look Dumbo over there. So, I feel, you know, guys, it's like you guys, it is true. Like, you look at ears, nose, and fingers to see what kind of penis a guy has. If their ears stick out really far, then Dumbo, get it? Yep. So look, I kind of complimented you in an off-sided way, right? Of course, your nose is small, so I don't know. I would give you your hands. I would give you like a 0 out of 10. I'll give you your ears a 5 out of 10, and your nose. I only give your nose an 8 out of 10. Not because I'm discussing what I'm discussing, but I mean as far as cutesy wise, I think you have a cute nose. That's why I said don't ever get a nose job. Oh, thank you for the flower. What's up, Bigo? That's right. We also stream live on Bigo. If you haven't checked me out on Bigo, follow me on that platform at PooseBoss. So, third is soft tissue fillers. So, we've seen a 10% increase. So, what do you mean by that? Cheekbones, jaw, right? A lot of the same things as women will get. Even a rhinoplasty. Well, no, rhinoplasty is actually breaking the nose, but in the nose for filler. Botox, we have seen a 9% increase, which I think that's kind of a common thing now for me. I don't even know. It's like, do you remember when OnlyFans came out and people were like, it's sex work, and now everybody does it and it's not sex work? That's what Botox feels like to me. Like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, don't do Botox. But now everybody's like, I'm going to get Botox secretly. They just wait, don't say anything. And then, 6 months down later, they're like, oh, man, I need to get it again. So I love Botox. I'm not hating on that. Liposuction is number 5, 7% increase. Liposuction, unless like I really had to, this would be something I wouldn't want to touch, only because, I don't know, something about sticking a tube in my body and just letting it suck things out makes me wonder if you could accidentally, suck the wrong thing. I mean, I'm sure that's happened before in other ways. I don't know about in liposuction, but moving on. Number 6, breast reduction in men, 6% increase. I read this, and, I was thinking, like, do they have the scars then underneath their, right? So for you, I mean, that has to be pretty serious surgery if you're going to get, right? I don't know. I've never looked into it. But I don't find it, like, honestly surprising, because that's something that if you were a man, right, your pecs, it's all about having a big pecs, nice chest, do the push-ups. Not man boobs. Yeah, man boobs. But, dad bod's in. Dad bod's in. But sometimes dad bods have man boobs. Like little perky ones. Little perky boobs. That's funny. Okay. Number 7 is dermabrasion, 4% increase. 9, laser hair removal. And 10, laser treatment of leg veins. All 4% increase, which those are pretty much basic common things. Laser hair removal. I mean, why not get laser hair removal? I've done it everywhere, and I can tell you that it's not all gone, but it has helped a lot. But it also, like, I don't think I ever used them all, because in order for you to do the laser hair removal, you have to stay out of the sun and blah, blah, blah. And who wants to listen to those rules? Like, fuck that. Especially when you live in LA, like, you want to be at the beach all the time, or at least you're always out in the sun. So I don't know. Do it if you want. I'm doing it, I think, sometime again. I probably have 4 sessions left. God, you know how much money I've wasted on this shit? But I'm still going to keep doing it, because I want to look good too. So these are a couple of the things that men do. Now, when I was doing my research, I just want to say I did not put into play gender reassignment surgery or anything like that, because that's a completely different topic. And as well, I don't want to offend anyone who doesn't feel that they relate to the gender they were born in, and they feel that this is that's separation. So that's not included in these percentages. This is simply just, generic male to female terms. So since we all know the Kardashians and a lot of beautiful women in Hollywood, also politics, probably all across the media, use plastic surgery to look better, and we're always talking about how it's unfair to women, let's talk about the unfairness to men, because I think men might be playing this game too. What surgery? When I read this, I was like, what surgery? Like, what surgery? What do you mean? I didn't have my nose done. I love when people are like, oh yeah, I got my nose done because, when I was younger, like, I hit it a little bit, and so I had this really weird breathing problem, but now I breathe great. Like, you're like, okay, I didn't even ask why you got it done. You just felt the need to tell me. So yeah. All right. I kind of looked at these, kind of haven't. So we'll see how the ugly producer did this time, because, sometimes he sucks. So, all right. First up, Mr. John Travolta. We all know him from, hopefully, Grease. If you're too young, then you may know him from getting COVID. Didn't he get COVID? I thought he was one of the first ones to get COVID. I don't know. Anyways, go Grease Lightning. He supposedly got, what the fuck is that? Pyramidal muscles? Pyramidal muscles? And wrinkles. Okay, so Botox. Orbital muscles. John, my friend Dr. John, please help me with this pronunciation. Text it to me, okay? So, looking at Travolta, wow. He kind of reminds me of Interview with a Vampire now. Look, Travolta, I think it's the eyes are smaller. Now, that could be because he hasn't gotten the eyelid surgery that everyone else is, so they're drooping a little bit more. And so maybe because he didn't get the eyelid surgery, but he got Botox, obviously, maybe that's why we're seeing this odd thing going on here, because he definitely didn't fuck with the bottom lower jaw, and his nose is still big, so we're good to go there. It's just his eyes. It must be too, it's like, if you get Botox in the wrong place, guys, around your eyes, you have to be really careful. You have to make sure the person doing Botox doesn't fuck your eyes up. It's a real thing. I've seen people get droopy eyes over it. Yeah, maybe Mr. Travolta. Look, John, love you, but let's just, go maybe 10 less syringes next time, okay? All right. Oh, God, this one makes me so sad. Zac Efron. So Zac Efron, he got his jaw and lips done, is what they say. Definitely can see the jaw and the lips. I mean, I guess that could totally throw off everything, but I feel like his nose has been. Now, this is two different angles, so it's kind of hard, but I just feel like his nose looks longer or like, I don't know. Oh, God. I want to know who advised him to do this because to me, this is what I found funny about a lot of the men that have seemed to get plastic surgery. They were all good-looking men. And almost like for women, right, it's the opposite. Like I know men, like not all men, but, you know, younger-looking women stick more with their femininity. And so men like to look at younger, not children, but, you know, 18 and plus women. For the most part, hopefully. I don't know anymore. But for me, I actually like when a guy ages. Like, I find it sexy, right? I mean, for so long, I can't tell you how hot I thought Harrison Ford was. Actually, I can tell you exactly when he stopped being hot, when he was in the new Star Wars or whatever. I was like, it's done. You're off the hot list. But at least he aged gracefully. I don't think he put anything in his face at this point. You know, so Zac, again, I don't know if this can be changed. It looks like they actually put a chin implant in him. But it's sad because he's a really good-looking guy. I don't even know why he would need anything, to be honest. And I don't even like white guys. Okay. Really? Is this Billy Crystal? Facelift and Botox. I'll be honest. I don't think he looks that bad. I don't think he looks that bad at all. This to me, would be a good surgery. I can see that the crows, right, that's all gone. That's a little bit. And yeah, his face looks slightly tighter. The wrinkles are less. But for the most part, his skin looks tight, but it doesn't look too tight. I think you've done a good job, Mr. Crystal. I support this decision. See, men can have surgery too and look good. Okay, wait a second. Who is this? Oh, God, I'm going to say his name wrong, even though I know. Putin? Putin. Look, this is one of the words I don't know how to pronunciate. I've told you this over and over again that I have problems with pronunciation. Putin. I said Putin. Oh, you didn't give me the thumbs up. No, you pulled something out of your ass. Literally. This is what I just saw. No lie. Putin. Like, I still don't get it. I don't know. I feel like this has to be like a man's term or what do they call that? Mansplaining? You're mansplaining me right now about Putin. Anyways, so he's had Botox fillers, eye lift, and fat draft. Sorry, I just really looked at him. I mean, I will say this. On the left, he looks like a dying worm. On the right, I mean, he looks a little happier, to be honest. I mean, he does look younger. What is up with the eyes, though? Why is it when they fuck with the eyes, it's like this? It's like, it's just tightness. Maybe they tried to do like the fox eye effect on him. His nose definitely looks drastically smaller, though the angle is slightly different. And his skin just looks completely different. What year was that? 2019 and 2017? Is that what it says? 19. So that's a 10-year difference. Oh, and they definitely put some his cute little, they either did a Botox flip, okay, or they put some lip filler in there. How does his lips look like that? I mean, this is not as good as Billy Crystal's. However, I will say again, I mean, to the left, like, that's kind of like The Ring, right? Like somebody walking in and just, you'd be like, oh, shit, fuck. But on the right, it's like, okay, you're like, oh, hi. It's like way less, you know? Way less, yeah. So, Michael Douglas. Okay. You know, again, this picture of Michael Douglas does him justice. I'm kind of feeling this. I'm not hating the no wrinkles. The hair looks good. His hair always looks good, though. Doesn't it always look good? Like, fuck. He's got some good hair. Did they say he didn't get a nose job? He looks like he got a nose job. It's like right here, you know? The tip is no longer there. That's how you always can tell a nose job. Look at someone's tip. That's the main thing. Like, if somebody has, like, a tip down, that's usually where they get rid of it, you know? I don't know. But that's just what I found. And see, again, it's two different angles, but I feel like his jawline looks a little thinner too. But yeah, he looks young, honestly. Okay, daddy. He's married to Catherine Zeta-Jones still, right? She's hot too. I mean, I think she's a happy woman. I'm not going to lie. I think he didn't overdo it. Again, I'm noticing this weird thing, though, where all their eyes kind of have that, like, half circle shape. You know what I mean? It's like it takes a shape because they're trying to open up their eyes, I guess, or open up the stuff around it. I'm down for it, Mr. Douglas. All right, who's next? Oh, really? Steve Martin. Wow, all these people. We never talk about them. Have you guys ever heard this? But look at it. It's very obvious. It's super obvious. I mean, the skin 10 years later is way tighter. The eyes are all slightly changing shape and becoming more oval, in a sense, or almonds, if you want to be probably more particular. And I really do think, like, what I find interesting is this part's also gone, though. Do you notice how his neck, like, that's another thing I think people don't notice is what people do to their neck. Well, facelift, yes, it can come to here, but what they can do now is this, like, what is it, Kybella, which basically they inject your neck with this stuff. No, is it Kybella? Fuck. But they inject your neck with something, and what it does is it, like, expands your neck. You look like a frog almost. And then when it comes back down, it's like it gets rid of all the fat in here. And so it looks like this. So instead of this, where it's like, blah, looks like that. Look at how different I look. I look so much better. Okay. Oh, that's really hard. Man, I do feel for celebrities sometimes. You guys don't understand. Can you imagine having cameras all the time? Like, and you just do like a bad move and they get your chin like this. Can I breathe yet? Okay. Sorry, I got off. Ooh, I love him though. Christian Ronaldo. Ugh. What the fuck did he do to his face? See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at how sexy he is on the left. And I know he's younger here, but still. I mean, I gotta see if his smile was always fucked up like that. You know, no. But, like, why is it all the way to the left? And, like, his lips look so luscious on the left. He must have, like, one of those, like, smiles where it comes in or something. What is he supposed to have? Or not supposed to. This is all rumored, of course. Botox, fillers, nose, hairline. Like, added hair? How old is he? Do you even know? I don't know. I think this one might have fucked it up. I think he would have aged gracefully, to be honest. Like, there's some guys that I just think, like, Zac Efron was like, I think I was waiting. Honestly, I was kind of waiting for him to get older. Because to me, he was like, I mean, he looked like a little boy. So I was waiting for him to age, and now he's trying to look younger. Like, what the fuck? No. Grow old. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm giving that one a thumbs down. Wow. Sorry, these people, it's like going back in time. Robbie Williams. So if you don't know who Robbie Williams is, Robbie Williams is a very famous singer, songwriter from the UK. I believe the UK. You know, he did too much if he did anything. Let's see. Botox, fillers, and chin. I don't know if I see the chin. I think it's more he's just fatter. This right here, because it's so big, it looks like he's starting to get the chipmunk effect, which happens when you get the fillers here. Especially like I've noticed, like when you're actually living in LA and you see people with this on pictures in the front, and if they get the right profile, when you have your cheeks done, it looks great. But in real life, you can literally look like a chipmunk. I mean, what? It's true. It looks like you have some nuts in your cheeks, and not the good kind. Though I love all types of nuts. Peanuts, almonds, hairy ones. Oh my God, Mickey Rourke. Wow. Again, to the left, he's giving me this sexy bad boy image. To the right, it's Poltergeist. Like, what the fuck? No, you know who it actually, this picture reminds me of Back to the Future. You know, like literally he's like, come on, kid. Let's go. I don't even know any taglines from Back to the Future. It's been so long. All I remember is Marty. That's it, Marty. I don't even know who the fuck Marty is, to be honest, anymore. Is it the kid? Okay, that's what I thought. But it's been like 10 years, 20. Actually, no, only 10 because I'm only 21. But he must have got his hairline done. Botox, hair transplant, and facelift. He was a boxer. Sorry. His face was fucked up from boxing. You know what I hate about boxing? The cauliflower ear. Oh, it's like a guy can be so hot and then he's got cauliflower ears, and every time I see him, I just kind of want to pop him. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if you can pop them. But I would think, like, that's why I don't want to be with someone with cauliflower ear, because I feel like I would go over and accidentally hit him in the head and be like, gross. Yeah, I know. This is not a good look. Oh, wow, damn. He's old. Oh, my God. Daniel Craig. Botox, fillers, and maybe facelift. So Daniel Craig, all of you, if you don't know who he is, 007, what else has he been in? He's pretty popular overseas. I think for us, it's just 007, basically. I feel like he got a nose job. Well, no, his nose got bigger. Okay, that's normal. I'm like, your nose is bigger. Wow. I'm just still shocked that I don't know. That doesn't even, like, it's like, wow, he did not age gracefully. Meaning, even with Botox, I'm not feeling this. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bond, but can we please change? I can't look at him anymore. It's really upsetting to me. No, you don't want to change it? He looks like he hasn't eaten in days. Like, the whiteness, the paleness, it looks like he's already dead. I'm just saying, it's a problem. I'm worried. Like, go get some vitamin C IV drip or something. Like, get some sun in your life. Dude. Barry Manilow. Okay, like, let's just be honest. Okay, we all know he looks like, what's the little green thing that used to jump around? You know what I'm talking about, right? What is the green, like the green, what was his name? He was a green, I don't even know what he was. It was like a claymation. You don't remember Gumby? Yes, he kind of reminds me of Gumby for some reason. I don't know why. So, but the eyes, oh God, the cheeks, what did you do? Like, the cheekbones are just too much because he already had a lot of cheekbones. And I'm assuming what happened is it started to droop and he was like, I want my skin to be tighter. So they were like, let's just add filler to your cheeks, because that's what they say, right? When you don't want this area right here, they're like, instead of putting filler here, you put it here. So as you go, you keep putting more and more filler, and he already had really high cheekbones, so he's starting to look like a woman. Maybe that's what he wants. I mean, I don't know. If that's what you want, that's cool. He supposedly had facelift, eyelid surgery, cheek implants, nose job, and Botox. The nose job, I can maybe see. Looks like the tip might have gone. But yeah, it definitely looks like a facelift. The reason why I think it's facelift is because of this crinkling part right here. You know? Like, there's certain signs that give away if people have had work or not. Yeah. I was about to make a joke there, but it was going to be about somebody that I actually find iconic, so I had to stop myself on it. So, Mr. Manilow, do your thing, but God, get the ears done at least. Seriously. Okay, moving on. Okay, I have so many. Elon Musk. Okay, first off, I just love this picture you picked. It like reminds you how much of a dork he was. Now I don't think he's married to Grimes. Do you know who Grimes is? His girlfriend, baby mama? She's cray-cray. She's got some cool music, but she's out there, let me tell you. And their kid's name is like XZ52 or something. Sounds like a spaceship. And you know what's funny? I was actually watching an interview with Elon, and they said, how is XYZ3 doing, or whatever the fuck his name is? And Elon was like, huh? And he was like, oh, my kid. I'm like, yes, you're the one that chose this crazy ass name, and you don't even remember it yourself. He's like, yeah, I call him X. He probably gives him a little name, whatever. Anyways, oh God, it just reminds me of the days. Like, he looks like such a creeper on the left. Let's be honest, ladies. If this guy came up to you and you didn't know it was Elon Musk and had lots of money, you would run, I presume. The picture on the other side, much tighter. God, what did he have done? Supposedly, he's had a facelift and hair transplant. Okay, well, the hair transplant, I'd have to say I agree with. Because, he's not going to do a Donald and wear a toupee. He's past that. Oh, God, I swear, how did Donald get away with wearing that toupee for so many years? You know what? That just, like, all the hot women that have been married to him, they weren't like, look, you have enough money to go get a fucking hair transplant. Like, I'll suck your dick while you're getting the hair transplant. You will never know it's even happening. That's what I would say. There's a couple things, no, seriously, when I meet a man, there's a couple things you can change. Teeth, ladies, yes, I know when somebody's teeth are bad, but remember, if they got money, there's veneers. Okay? Teeth can be fixed. Hair can be fixed. Look at Elon Musk. A lot can be fixed. Okay? Let's just say that. So just remember that when you're out there looking for a good guy and you find a little bit of a dorky guy and he needs a little bit of polish, just remember Elon Musk. You are such an asshole. Why this photo? At this point, I hadn't had any fillers, so this is just me to the left after being tased twice and beaten by the police in Florida. I still had yet to know of my charges, and for some reason, my ugly producer finds it very funny to make me go through PTSD every time. But yeah, this is me on my way to maximum security, because that's where I went. And then the other me is me in a apocalyptical kind of photo shoot. And I thought it was really badass. I rolled around in some dirt and took a photo. It's too bad you didn't show my abs. Woo! Tom Cruise. Wow, he changed his jaw. Or did he just grow into his jaw? No, I think he changed his jaw. Facelift, that's all they say? Maybe he just grew into his jaw. But, like, do you notice how his jaw is, like, more square in a sense? And here he's completely round. Or oval, sorry. He's got an oval face here. Definitely nose job. Come on, nobody called the nose job? Look at the tip. You always look at the tip, ladies. Tip's where it's at. Tells you a lot. Actually, that's not true. Meaning that I have seen tips that I've been like, there's no way that's going to be doable. And then, all of a sudden, that tip works. Okay, so. Wait, I wasn't done. Did I done? Rude. I'm done now. I'm done. Now I'm done. I'm done now. Wayne Newton. I'm sorry. I feel bad because these people are like some of them are Hollywood icons, right? And like, I'm not trying to sit here and say like, you fucked up, but you fucked up. Like, I mean, okay. I don't know if this is true, but I recently was told that it takes a year for you to see the nose that you actually get, like the nose job, right? And I feel like it might have taken him a few years to figure out that what was he even doing? What is this? Okay, facelift, nose job, and eyelid surgery. I just really don't even know how he got this way. Like, I'm not sure, like, what they did because none of it seems balanced. Like, his face isn't balanced. And then, you know what's awful is he must have got a facelift, and you see how it's so, like, saggy here, so his neck doesn't match his face. It's very interesting that all the men, their eyes become this more oval / almondy shape when they get Botox. I don't feel like I see that as much in women. I wonder why. Maybe because we wear makeup so we cover that. Like we highlight it to go up. I don't know. I mean, what I also find funny about this is like, is he wearing bronzer or what's up with him now? Is he like, how old is he? Almost 80. Is this a recent photo? I mean, I guess if he looks like this at 80, he probably thinks he's looking pretty damn good. I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. Newton. Yeah, this is just one of those ones that I'm not with. I think what I've learned from looking through all these men is there's actually maybe only a couple good plastic surgeons in the world for men because maybe they don't do enough men. And maybe, I mean, so I was reading when I was doing my research, they said that obviously men's muscle is different, so it can be tougher and things like that. And so I wonder if part of the reason why some of these people, because they have just as much money as some of these females, right, who are getting work done, who look amazing. Let's just be honest, whether you like the look or not, they still look good. Okay. And this does not look good. So I wonder if because it's not discussed enough, because men are vain too, right? People are vain. So maybe because they feel they're uncomfortable to discuss what they need done, what they want done. Just like I was saying how doctors had said men will come in not knowing what they want, but be ready to do anything. I would feel like this is an example of that, where somebody who's used to a female's face fluffed them up as a female would look. I feel like that might be it. Like maybe there just needs to be more places for men to feel comfortable. Because ultimately, right, we really haven't given men a place in plastic surgery as far as being the client of it. It's more about women, or it's about, like I said, gender changing, right? It's more of a focus of difference. And you don't hear girls saying, or I'm sorry, trans men. I've never heard of a trans man getting like per se cheek. They wouldn't go for cheek fillers. They would go for jaw fillers to make their jaw a little bit more, defined. There's certain things that men have that women don't. So it's interesting to me that someone with that much money and ability to have somebody around would even, look like that, end up looking like that. Overall, I just think we just have to come to reality with a couple things here. One, women have plastic surgery, not just the Kardashians. The Kardashians, whether you hate them, love them, whatever, it is not just their responsibility to be your all shining light of what kind of person you are, who you love. And it is kind of unfair that we, even me as a woman, focus on someone like the Kardashians and about their surgeries and that. But really, there's tons of men in Hollywood who are doing the same thing, who aren't getting talked about at all. Like literally, like put your ears back. Like if he's gonna do anything, do the ear shit. I'm just saying, like if you're gonna do it, let's do it right. What surgery? But I think it's interesting. It's a cool point. Like, why is it that we don't discuss this? This really seems, there's more people on this list than I ever even thought about. So that being said, there's probably more men in general who are doing surgeries, and we're just not focusing on it because why? Do we want to bash women for feeling the need to hold this beauty standard that's made for us? I mean, it's true. As soon as you're born as a girl, you're supposed to be like, taken care of. I mean, I can't tell you how many times people have told me to be more feminine. It's like, it doesn't matter that the other qualities I have, but because I'm a woman, I could be doing so much more if I, was more feminine. I've had guys who say wear more makeup, all that shit. So being a woman, you do have this beauty standard, and men have their own beauty standard, but I feel like men's standards are more about like, job, money, career. So that's the focus. But men still want to look good too. Let's be honest. People are people. We all want to look good. Some of us are okay with aging. Some of us are not. Personally, I'm not ready to age. That's my personal thing. I want to look as young as possible. However, I do try to work out with it. But the 6 blunts a week or more that I smoke, I don't know how much that is helping me. But I'm going to stop because I don't want to sound like Cruella DeVille. Yeah, I don't want to be like, hello, this is PooseBoss. Welcome to episode 563. But I think the goal here is, the whole point of this episode is to say that women, let's chill for a second. Let's stop being so harsh on each other. Let's stop being so harsh on the Kardashians. Really, it's not just the Kardashians. It's the housewives. It's everyone. If you had money and if you were in the LA scene, would you not feel the need to kind of stay up with, what is it called? Keep up with the Joneses. I wanted to say the Jeffersons, but I knew that wasn't right. But keep up with the Joneses, right? And it really is. Like when I lived in LA, I dressed differently. I would never leave the house without makeup in LA. In Cancun, I don't give a fuck. Like it's a very different thing. So when you're around this constant need and this place where beauty is a beauty standard is set, I can understand why women are doing this. And now with reality TV, with Instagram, the beauty standard has just been set across the board for everybody. And that's not just women. Men see it too, right? But men just don't want to talk about it. They're more, they're going to keep it more personal. Versus a woman, let's be honest, girl, if you get some good tits and your tits look great, you're going to go right onto Instagram and be like, yeah, check out my new tits, right? Or check out my BBL, bitch. It looks so good. You see this lipo stomach? I see it all the time. Girls are always doing it. So we're proud of it. Like, we're like, look at us. We are making ourselves better for whoever, for ourselves, of course, but whoever, maybe not. Maybe you're doing it because you want a man. That's fine too, or a woman. I don't really care. But I don't care. Do what you want. If you want to do it for your teddy bear that you talk to, it's fine. I don't know why teddy bear. I used to have a teddy. His name used to be Teddy. I don't know what happened to him, but I remember he had a hole in him because my cat ate him. I loved Teddy. Yeah. Teddy. Yes, rest in peace, Teddy. Along with, anyways, I'm going to stop that too because that was going to be a bad joke. So, as I could say from this episode, I think we all just need to embrace this idea of plastic surgery. It's happening, okay? Whether you want to do it or not, you don't have to be an asshole. Don't be jealous because you can't afford it. If you want plastic surgery and you can't afford it, go start going to the gym and do the things that you can do to make yourself better. And voila, you'll look just like J-Lo because J-Lo's never had plastic surgery, supposedly. I know, there was a burn within a burn, right? I said be nice to each other and then I burned her. I just think that we need to be honest about what's happening. Look, with filters and shit, even a filter nowadays, if you put a filter on your phone, it makes it easier for you to say, I want a smaller nose. The filter makes me look beautiful. It's kind of evolving into that, and I don't think we should be so harsh. I think we should talk about it, be open about it. If somebody wants to do something, be a friend, be supportive, be there for them, and help them find a realistic, attainable goals. And, fucking let people do what they want with their body. And now I am going to go get fake tits. Thanks. Just kidding. Anyways, guys, it's your girl, Victoria Lynn, a.k.a. the PooseBoss. It's been fun. And remember, until next time, to keep patting that puss.